I'm Miriam, co-founder and COO of Keto Chow. Check us out at ketochow.xyz.
I'm Chris, also co-founder, president, and the technical guy behind Keto Chow. If you're brand new to Keto Chow, we have a couple of products we created to help make doing a keto diet easier. Our main product is a complete keto meal that you can customize to fit the macros that work best for you. We also have some electrolytes that are awesome.
We do this daily live stream to keep you updated on all of our Keto Chow happenings to help us be accountable, stay on track, and have you with us on our journey. So thanks for joining us.
What are you supposed to say?
Science class with Mr. Brett. Nerd.
Oh, because it, okay. Nerd. Because it was on.
Oh, okay.
It was, yeah. Anyway.
I was supposed to say what?
The subscribe thing.
Yeah, I haven't looked at it enough to figure out when the words need to come to my mouth.
Oh, it's right when you say we do this daily live stream.
So I have to rewrite it.
Or just add something at the beginning.
Like, hey, subscribe, y'all.
Yo, dog! Tammy says good morning. Patty says hi,
So
bears.
amazing.
Shauna says good morning. Chris and Miriam. Well, welcome, everybody.
Yeah, hi.
So my big thing this morning is our youngest, Sam.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the middle of doing some stuff, so I wasn't paying as close attention to him as I should have. I told him, turn off the light by your bed and get dressed. So he climbed into his bed to turn off the light and proceeded to fall asleep. So at 8:15 this morning, I'm like, Sam hasn't come downstairs. Sam hasn't asked me to play computer yet, which
means
that there's a
he
problem.
went back to sleep.
Yeah. So I went up there and I'm like, dude, your ride is going to be here like right now.
Literally in 1 second.
Anyway, so he got up in time, but he was in the bathroom when they showed up. And so I opened the door so they could see that. I'm like, hey.
Sorry.
Anyway.
And it happened to be one of those days that they're late.
Yeah, they were late
Right.
too. Yeah.
Oh.
So let's see. Hungry Heath says good morning. Hey, Heath. Carla says good morning, guys. That came out so la ha ha. Okay. Saskia says, happy freaking Monday. I was up at 6 a.m. ripping my bed apart because the thing finally went and fell apart when and not just when I was changing the sheets. Mattress lives on floor now.
That's the worst.
Like new bed frame. Yeah. Nan says good morning. Peggy says good morning. Love those colors on you,
Oh,
Miriam.
thank you.
Floyd says good morning. Shauna says, I fall asleep when I turn out the lights. I would like to do Miriam would be really great if she could do that. Although sometimes she falls asleep when I'm still reading the news.
I actually fall asleep pretty good to the weather. But it's funny because as soon as he turns off the weather and I lay my head on the pillow, I'm like, blink, I'm awake. Something makes me awake. I just have a hard time falling asleep.
Dear brain, hello.
Would you just shut up so you could go to sleep?
Speaking of the weather, it's actually kind of funny. The weather channel that we watch, KSL, they got a new person to do the weather.
Yeah, it's a girl.
And
she's so cute.
It's hilarious though, because when any of the dudes do the weather, we just watch the weather. When she does the weather, we just talk about what she's wearing the entire
Look at that
time.
dress. Like, what are the sleeves? Like, where is the mic? I don't know. It's like, I don't know.
Where's her mic pack at?
I don't see it because it's like slim. And,
it's like, why can't we just treat her like a regular person?
Because we have to look at her clothes.
I
and the
guess.
thing is, we're not saying anything bad.
No.
She's adorable.
Yeah. Nan says good morning. Peggy says good morning. Love those colors on you, Mary.
Thank you.
I think I might have already read that. Oh, yes. And Shauna falls out when she turns off the light. Sonia says good morning from me and Kitty.
Oh,
she's got a Hello Kitty thing.
Kitty.
Lori says good morning, Chris and Miriam.
Sonia has a teeny baby cat.
Oh.
Baby kitten that's like 10 days old or something.
Okay. Sonia says good morning, bears. Christine says good morning. Saskia says, yeah, ask for a new bed for Christmas from my folks. Nice. Jean says,
in the meantime, you'll be on the mattress on the floor. Think about the extra exercise you get getting up and down off the floor every day.
I guess so.
There's a positive for you.
Or you can make a bed out of cinder blocks.
That sounds awesome.
Jean says, curses, I just bought mocha last week. Good morning, though.
Sorry.
Yes. What's the flavor of the week?
I guess it's mocha.
It's mocha. So it's 10%
Mocha.
off this week. Now, you can also subscribe to Keto Chow, and it'll be 10% off any of the flavors anytime. So that's another way to make whatever you want be flavor of the week.
That's right. We haven't talked about subscriptions in a long time.
Peggy says that she likes the Ketochow shirt. This was made by Autumn from Watch Autumn Keto. They are not available for sale because they are infringing the Cheetos trademark, and she doesn't want to get sued.
Yeah.
So she made one for me. Well, she actually made a black one and a white one for me, and a black one and a white one for Miriam. And aside from the one that she has, there's only 5 in existence. So I guess, no, there's, aside from hers, there's 4, but there's a total of 5. Whatever. Anyway.
Something.
But you have to be careful, because when you say it, you'll inevitably say Ketochow for the next couple days.
Yeah, so I don't say it.
Let's see. Mike says, "Hi, Chris and Miriam. What is your avatar this week, Mike?"
It looks like
it's a dude.
It's a dude I was looking at
with
Matreya's.
a funny head. Matreya says, "Wow, so like this live stream because Miriam is wearing another awesome sweater."
I got this at Ross.
Lori says, "You two are definitely morning people." She is not.
I get up because I love my husband. That's what I do.
And because you love your children who
I have to love my children. I'm just kidding. No, because I realized early on in my marriage that if I was going to have a happy husband, I'd get my butt out of bed. That's what I would learn.
No.
You know what? I can sleep in heaven. It's fine.
Actually, I'm fine with Miriam sleeping in, but what I don't like is when, she's like, "It's snuggle time," and I'm like, "I have to go to the bathroom. You need to let me go."
Then. I'm just saying. You gotta
Loving
get
on
out.
Keto says, "Wendy and Harry here. Hey, you're both here. Welcome, guys."
Wendy, Harry, we haven't seen you in a while. How are you?
They're totally all over my recommended YouTube feed. What's wrong with you?
I'm apparently not watching YouTube in the last couple of days.
Lisa says, "Speaking of weather, I'm looking for suggestions. My shake is dropping my core temp. What do others do for this? Heat it up."
Heat it up. Yeah.
I actually
also
almost
wear a
heated
sweater
this one up.
and a blanket. So this is related to our first conversation. I have a solution for you.
Okay.
When Sam goes back to sleep in the morning, when you wake him up, this is what I do because I'm smart. I make him get up and give me a hug. Okay, turn your light off and come give me a hug, because then he's out of bed, and then he feels like I love him.
He was out of bed.
He went.
He was standing.
To turn off the light.
He was standing on the floor, stretching in his stupid Minecraft pajamas. Not stupid. And I told him, "Turn off your light."
Cute Minecraft pajamas.
And he totally, yeah. Let's see. Shauna says, "If we say Ketochow 3 times, does it show up? Maybe. Maybe." Yeah. Lori says, "Have you tried drinking it heated up?" Mike says it's MySpace Tom. Okay. Lori has happy smiley things. Hungry He says, "Chris, you trained her right." Look, never stay up late to do something you wouldn't wake up early to do. That's all I'm saying.
My brain just goes on at night, and I don't want to stay up till 2 o'clock in the morning. I mean, only every once in a while.
I woke up at 4:45 this morning, and my brain said, "Hey."
Good morning.
And so I just grabbed my phone, and Miriam's like, "Snuggle time."
Snuggle.
Laura says, "I'm laughing at I have to love my kids." Well, you kind of do.
I do. I love my kids.
Debbie bought the chef's bundle and already made the chicken soup into chaffles. I think it's a great idea.
Thank you.
You mixed some up with ground beef and put cheese on.
Oh my gosh, guys, that was really fun. We did Saturday morning or I don't know, one of the days Saturday this weekend. I took some leftover taco meat, and I put the chicken soup and cheese and eggs and taco meat in, and then I put those in the chaffle maker. And then I ended up actually putting more cheddar cheese in it for the second batch, but it was yummy.
Loving on Keto says she loves the banana flavors ice cream. Also made chocolate peanut butter and banana. And it was mixed, and it was delicious. I mixed up 30 Keto Chows last night. Mm-hmm. Miriam had no blender bottles when she went to make some.
Yeah, I thought, I'll make some too.
Nope. They were all gone. And I actually made chocolate peanut butter. It'll be the first time I've had it in nearly 2 months.
That sounds delicious.
Matreya says, "Oh, yeah, right. So in the Facebook group, there's a little dither about the 120 degrees thing. Maybe you could post something reassuring." Okay.
Okay, we could do that.
You know, like what it says on the bag that I already posted. So, and again, no, it's not on that bag. It's on the savory flavors.
It's not on this bag.
And the 120 degree thing is, if you heat up Keto Chow hotter than 120 degrees, it starts to degrade the some of the vitamins. If you're eating Keto Chow 3 meals a day for all of your food, period, then that can be a point of concern. if you're eating Keto Chow once or twice a day, it's not a concern. Because And if you are that particular about it, make sure that you're tracking all of your stuff in Chronometer anyway. Let's see. Shauna says, I'm with Sam. Mondays are sloth days. Except we went to bed like really good time last night.
Well, and the thing was, Sam slept so much yesterday.
Oh, yeah, he totally
He,
did.
like, napped.
He fell asleep on the sofa.
He fell asleep in church.
Did he really?
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
He fell asleep enough. I was worried he had a fever.
Oh. See, I wasn't paying attention to anything going on in church yesterday because I was having such a problem with the microphone having static on it. It's
so hard.
And the noise cancellation wasn't working because the lady who was talking was pausing every other word. And so it wasn't like kicking in right. Anyway. Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, Sam fell asleep on the sofa. And so our other son, Max, proceeded to cover him with like all of the blankets and sweaters he could find. Like it was this much blankets and sweaters.
The little head sticking out.
And he woke up and he's like, oh, I'm so sweaty.
I don't know why you're sweaty. It was really funny, actually.
It was. Suzanne says, I made some butternut squash soup this weekend because it was chili, added in savory chicken. Yum, family proof. Shauna said, I made a snickerdoodle blueberry cobbler this weekend. Wow, so good.
Oh, yeah, that's so good. That's in the ebook.
Yeah, so if you go
the
to
Very Thanksgiving ebook. And this is
actually
free.
The cover photo.
So go ahead and download it, and there's 4 new recipes.
Yep.
And I'm going to make the tamales this week.
Download ebook PDF.
Yeah, let's do it.
Now, if you view it in your web browser in Chrome,
yes,
it's not going to format it correctly. So let's see if I... How's it going?
So what are you doing right now?
Oh.
You saved
I'm
it?
not
explaining.
I'm not showing my desktop.
You're showing us looking at your computer.
I do that sometimes. Anyway. I don't have Acrobat on this computer. So
Lame sauce.
You
can't learn anything.
I'm not even showing. There we go. I'm back. just ignore me. Let's see, Lori. So how I got to that? Let's see. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if you go to the Ketochow site, because I thought I was sharing my screen and I wasn't.
Yep.
Go to recipes and more. To recipes. Here's the Very Keto Thanksgiving. And when you click on that and it actually loads, that's where you can download the ebook. Okay. Oh my gosh. There we go. Laura says, this is random, but I wanted to tell you guys how much I love and appreciate your product and your company.
Oh, thank you. We appreciate you.
Yeah. Look, I'm always seeking affirmation, and thank you for giving it.
Validation.
And validation, too. Matreya says, right? Says, like, oh, it's destroying the nutritional value. Yeah, whatever. Hungry Sue says, sorry, I missed, but there's a Keto Chow Facebook group?
Yes, you should join.
Yes, there is.
It's called Keto Chow Facebook Support Group. It's a very original name.
Anytime you place an order from Keto Chow, on the order confirmation email, there is actually a link to it. Who knew? There's also a link to our subreddit. But that's the easiest way to find it. Shauna says, buffering, could it be me? I show 0 drop frames, so...
It might be because he's going back and forth.
It might be. Matreya says, ooh, blueberry cobbler. Les says, I had the spicy pumpkin soup. Delicious.
Yes. I bought all the stuff for that except the pumpkin. So I have to go back to the store.
I think we have some of that.
Let's look.
Well, the problem was, for a time, we had like 6 cans of pumpkin. It's like, why do we have all this pumpkin?
Because we never, ever eat pumpkin. But now that we have that pumpkin sausage soup, we eat pumpkin.
It's delicious.
So we should buy some more. But I wanted to not have it as a meal. I wanted to make it and then freeze it for lunches for work. So I didn't want anyone to actually eat it. Just me.
Like, that's going to happen. If it's fresh and it's sitting on the stove and it smells delicious.
Well, just tell everybody to leave.
Right. Loving on Keto says our dog Sally loves her Keto Chow ice cream too. We have some flavors that are not chocolate in the freezer so that when we make the chocolate flavor, she doesn't miss out.
Wow.
Devin says good morning. Shauna says good morning.
Good morning, Devin.
Shauna says, I bet Sam is getting ready for a growth spurt. I don't know. But
I don't know.
Max, our almost 15-year-old son Max, is 1/4 inch taller than I am now. So he's 5 foot...
You're
a little over 5
foot.
foot and a half. I used to be 6'1.5".
Well, you just need to stand up straight and you'll still be that much.
This is when I stand up all the way.
Stand up. Put your shoulders back.
Okay. Let's see. Maitreya says, kudos to whatever your web developer did this morning on my phone. It didn't get stuck on the agree button.
Yay!
Yay! Actually, I don't think that that they did anything. I think it was just I cleared the cache. And Sean is disappointed. She wanted my falsetto to say, "So good."
So good.
It's so good. Anyway, Mike says, I bet that microphone would be the same next week. I don't know. I think it has to do with, this is way getting into the weeds, but I think it has to do with the fact that I wasn't using the microphone that was actually like up at the front when I first started the Zoom broadcast. And if that happens again, I have a clip-on microphone, like a lavalier, that I'm just going to clip on the microphone itself. Anyway, it just has this buzzing. And I was trying to fix it right in the middle of some kid's talk, and it wasn't working. And then I tried the NVIDIA RTX, and it worked really well, except for the first syllable is clipped off. Like, well, let's see.
Well, and then what was even worse was the leader of our area, our ward.
Yeah.
I don't know how do you say it. He happened to be
pastor
because he was exposed to COVID.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, he doesn't ever see these. And now the one time he has to see it, it's messed up audio.
So for your reference, right now we are using the NVIDIA RTX microphone, the noise cancellation.
Nerd. Thank you. It shouldn't be science class with Mr. Bear. It should be boring talk with Chris.
Anyway, so the RTX voice does a really good job at doing voice noise cancellation, except for that first syllable. And I tried switching it during the middle of the live stream, and the lady who was talking, the way that she was speaking just wasn't working. Anyway, Mike says no buffering. Hungry, he says the warden always does the ordering. We made another order yesterday after speaking with Miriam. Matt says, so I guess it doesn't work very well trying to listen to you guys at the same time as a word conference. I'll listen to you guys later.
Oh,
hey,
sorry, man.
That's entirely fine. Devin wants to know what the flavor of the week is.
Mocha.
It says it right there. Mocha. 21 meal packs. November 16th through November
22nd.
So it actually runs from Monday to Monday, but we put that it runs from Monday to Sunday, because back when I used to put the dates Monday to Monday, so it would have said November 16th through November 23rd, because we changed the flavor of the week when we
Monday morning.
Yeah, on Monday morning. The problem is some people were like, I didn't, it was Monday afternoon and I didn't get the 10% off the previous flavor of the week. And we're like, yeah, that's because it ends Monday morning. They're like, well, it said it was through Monday. Okay. So Margie says, Miriam should have control of the nerd button.
Yeah.
Miriam does have control of the nerd button. Okay, I'm going to switch the microphone back.
Okay. Whatever.
It's right there. I need to like put the logo on
the
there.
Nerd.
Let's see. Shauna says, hey, yay, so good. Hey, Joe's on. Hi, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Mike says, okay. Oh, if you're in charge of it, it will get fixed. Absolutely. Because I can't sleep until it's fixed. Yeah. It's the only thing that I can think about.
If he can't sleep.
Okay. Hey, customer service. We're not satisfied until you're not satisfied.
Backwards.
Let's see. Mike says, I think you missed where I said my profile image is just MySpace Tom. No.
I got it.
We got it. I never had a MySpace account because I just didn't care. In fact, I always think I was the last person to ever get a Facebook account.
I wasn't old enough.
Maitreya said,
time.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure my parents were anti-computer then.
Maitreya said the Ketochow cookies and cream are dangerous to my wife. We made a batch yesterday with me thinking they'd be around for a week. The cookies. Yeah, I had one. There are 3 left.
You gotta make those, let them cool off, and then freeze half of them or more than half of them immediately.
Speaking of cookies and cream, I did update this blog post.
Oh, well, that looks amazing.
So this
Are you sharing?
Yes, I made sure this time. This is the most popular flavors of Keto Chow, the 21 meal
Okay.
bags, with the percentage of sales per month averaged over 2 months or since their introduction.
So the bigger the box, then that means the more we sell.
Yes, and I actually had it with the pie graph.
But you can't see the tiny ones.
And somebody said, well, it won't fit into the screen. Anyway, someone was like, pie graphs are the worst graphs ever. And they had this, they linked me to this blog post of why they're the worst
your mind.
ever. And I was like, fine, you know what? They actually said, can you open up the data so I can do my own analysis? I'm like, it's literally there on the page.
Here it is.
Anyway. So
yesterday. Not a Reddit person.
Yeah,
Smarty,
totally was.
smart hands.
Yesterday morning, I was like, yeah, let's see what other bar graphs they have. So there's the tree map, which actually does a pretty good job communicating. And the reason
think it's confusing to me because I'm not thinking like this. I'm thinking like to read it, but because I've never seen one before. That's
okay. Well, it's just a bigger box.
Yeah.
And this is the biggest box, and the next biggest box. This is a little bit easier to say. And then the reason why he said that pie graphs are the worst is that humans don't do well at angles. You can see the size, but on the example page, they had 5 different bar or graphs that were pretty close, but they weren't in order of largest to smallest, which that helps. Anyway, so here we have a grouped one. You see the chocolate is almost essentially the same. Chocolate peanut butter actually went down.
Oh, sad.
Caramel went down a little bit. Toffee went up, and you can thank, I'm attributing this entirely to Rachel from Two Crazy Ketos.
Because she likes that.
But interestingly enough is how much cookies and cream went down.
Oh, that gray is meaning it went down.
Yeah. So if the gray went up, then that was an increase from last time we talked about it in May.
Cookies and cream was kind of a summer flavor.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Anyway.
I think we need to
What
improve
the
that
heck?
flavor. We're gone. Oh,
Where are we gone?
Is it closed?
What the?
Are we even there?
Hold on a second.
Funny, I totally saw it closed and didn't think about it. We're gone. Oh,
okay, now we're back. That was weird. Okay. Hey, look at us. We're back. Oh, let's see.
I don't know what to say.
Shauna says that's so good, makes my day.
Weird today.
Kaden says, speaking of limited edition flavors, I love the buttered maple pecan keto bricks.
Oh.
They smell absolutely delicious and taste even better.
So I was trying to figure out why Chris didn't order those because he said, I'm the only one that eats them, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, you're talking about the keto bricks?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then I realized it's because it's pecan. He doesn't like pecan. So I ordered some this morning for myself.
Oh, okay. Well, the thing about it is, it's like, there are so many things that I like better than pecan. Why would I waste my time?
But I like maple pecan.
With something
it's like
that I don't like. I'm assuming that was Joe. We have you, but no video. Thanks, Joe.
Oh, thanks,
I
Joe.
appreciate it. I'm assuming Joe is texting me to tell me, hey, dummy.
Whoopsie.
See, Mike says I changed it because everyone was saying they're leaving Facebook, and I saw a meme about going back to MySpace. Yeah, and Joe said, toffee went up because of Rachel. Holly says lemon and pistachio are not included because we don't have enough data. Yeah, so going back to...
Oh, the pie graph that nobody likes.
And it says, you'll notice 2 omissions, pistachio and lemon meringue. And both are too new to have reliable data. So...
Yeah.
Let me see. Well, Joe says I'm out of chocolate peanut butter. It's because it's my go-to.
Peanut butter's so good.
I watched Joe and Rachel doing their day of eating. It was when Rachel was going to go get her hair done, and she's like, "Okay, what are we doing?" He's like, "We're doing keto bricks and keto chow." She's like, "Great," because I don't know what's going on today. I don't know what state I'm going to be in, so it's great. He's like, "Well, here's what we got." She's like, "Root beer? Are you kidding me?"
I didn't watch that one yet.
It was just so funny. He pulls out the root beer, and
root beer
she gives him this like,
good.
"You are a crazy person."
Crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, Matre says, "What? No downloadable CSV? What's a data analyst to do? You copy and paste the table off of the thing. I'm not giving you the raw data, like the raw data. Raw. I'm just giving you percentages, which are there on the page. So, and it's because, well, we're not a publicly traded company. The only people who know what our sales numbers are is us. So, is us. We beings know it.
Us. You said it right.
Anyway.
Is us. Are us.
Yeah, I think I said yes.
Andrea
Wants to know what are the bricks. So if you go to Keto Brick.
Yep, there it is. Are you sharing?
I am sharing, and I double checked. So that's a keto brick.
It's literally a keto brick.
Yep. So Robert Sykes is there's the butter maple pecan. Robert Sykes is a professional weightlifter or bodybuilder. Anyway, he kind of like how Keto Chow. I wanted to just have a drink that I could with the good nutrition. He wanted like a brick of nutrition. So he made it. And people a lot of times are like, hey, when are you guys ever going to come out with like bars and stuff? I'm like, well, there's keto bars and there's keto brick. And I don't think I'm going to do a better job at it than they are. So we're going to stick with what we know how to do really well, our core competency, and then we'll let them do their thing. So, yeah, they make keto bricks. Fantastic company. And it's one of those things that he saw a need, he made it, and yeah.
Yeah. And can I just tell you, we had never had them soft until we went to the lake this summer.
Yeah, we were on the beach.
And it was sitting in the backpack for a couple of hours.
Pulled it out and it was like kind of squishy.
And you like took a bite out of it.
It was like, oh my gosh, that's so good.
It's so much better soft. You should go warm them up in the microwave.
I was actually going to have one yesterday and warm it up like on top of, I don't remember what it was, but Matreus is kidding. I've been a DBA for a very long time. I sold out and went into management. I just nerd out. Oh, man. Part-time is a hobby. Yeah, no kidding. Mike says, last night I made pistachio, lemon s'mores, eggnog, pumpkin, strawberry. Nice. I also made cookies and cream with peanut butter as the fat. I'll try to do an experiment with every batch.
Oh, cool.
So let's see. I did 2 banana, 2 lemon, 2 pistachio.
Two individual.
Sorry, 6
bottles.
each of. I did 6 of banana, 6 of lemon, 6 of pistachio, 6 of peanut butter. Yeah, it was fantastic. Let's see. Keto brick. Hungry He says keto bricks are like angels dancing on your tongue. Well, the thing is, they're very salty. They're very fatty. They're kind of an acquired taste, I guess you could say, but they do what they do, and it's just this chunk of stuff. Lisa says keto bricks has tons of other flavors, though. Camping friendly. Yes, they are.
Totally camping friendly.
Mike says 1,000 calorie bars, mostly cocoa butter and protein.
Yep, yeah. That's what it is.
And Gwen says just order keto bricks. Excited to try them. Tracy says, do they taste as good as the shakes? No.
They are definitely different taste.
Very different.
They're quite salty.
And they usually have a bunch of coconut flour in them.
I don't know. Are they chalky?
They're just different.
They're just different.
They're not at all like
you're
the
eating
shakes.
a brick.
Yeah.
Except it tastes good.
And
it tastes like cocoa butter.
You can melt them and put them into smaller things.
That's what I prefer to do because, like I said, I can't bite into them because my temperature is never warm enough to make them soft, and I never think to warm up a whole bar. That's the other thing. I'm never going to eat a whole bar. I'm never going to eat 1,000 calories at one time in the bar because I just don't want that. I want something else. So I like to melt them down and then just pop them out of the mold or keep them in a little Ziploc bag. My daughter takes them to school for lunch.
Well, they're really good in like silicone ice cube trays.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Joe says they're not sweet bricks, not designed to be a snack or a candy bar. Mm-hmm. They're literally a meal replacement. Yeah, and that's absolutely a valid point. Now, here's one thing I wanted to talk about. So, there we go. For those of you who don't know who Dave Feldman is, Dave Feldman is the guy who runs cholesterolcode.com. Really interesting stuff. He He did he started a keto diet and ended up with just really weird cholesterol numbers. Felt fantastic, but his doctor's like, you need to stop because your cholesterol's too high. So being an engineer, he started to look at it from a systematic point of view. To look at it, okay, why is it doing this? Why is my cholesterol high? And he found some really interesting things. Okay, that's the short version of it. Mm-hmm. He did an experiment, or he tried to do an experiment, where he was contrasting the effects of extra virgin olive oil versus butter. And he couldn't pull it off. So I took over for him and ran with it. if all goes according to plan, we still need to hash out the details, but tomorrow night on our live stream that we're going to be doing, we're going to have Dave and Siobhan, the cholesterol code crew, come on, and we're going to do a live stream where we analyze the oh, I guess I can't do the science class with Mr. Bear. We're going to analyze the results of the experiment. So we're going to talk about all sorts of geeky, sciencey stuff.
Geeky.
It'll be kind of awesome. So
it'll be super geeky.
So
but we're not sure for sure if it's going to be tomorrow night or if it's going to be tomorrow day or whenever.
The likely scenario is it's going to be tomorrow night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, which is 8:30 p.m. Central, 7:30 p.m. Mountain, 6:30 p.m. Pacific. So if you want to learn all sorts of stuff about cool nutrition experiments, I know Caden's going to be there. He'll probably knock down an old lady to make sure he can watch it, but and Maitreya will probably do it too. Anyway, Maitreya says I
don't think she knocks down old ladies.
You'd be surprised. Maitreya says I also like making small bites. I like them for conventions. 1 keto chow, couple brick bites, couple meat sticks, full day of food, no fuss, no muss, economical, places like Gentile. For sure. Sean says, yikes, filling out my timesheets. I've been putting August as my date.
Oh, no.
And Sandra says, I like to make pucks, fat bombs with keto bricks, perfect size.
Yeah.
All right, so...
Before we go, I want to say something.
Oh, what do you want to say?
So this week, we're going to announce our Black Friday sales. So we have a countdown to Black Friday sale where we're going to have different things on sale each day. And then on Black Friday, we will have a couple of things, including... a bundle. I know you may be getting bundled
we just had a bundle. This is a new bundle.
But this one's actually going to be really cool, and it's going to have a new flavor in it.
That I'm drinking right now.
So just so you know. So be thinking about getting that bundle. There's only a few. There's 500. And it's going to be on Black Friday.
Yep. So... yeehaw.
So watch for the calendar. We'll put it up.
New prototype flavor.
Yeah.
But we're not going to tell you what it is.
It's delicious.
That's what it is. Elder D says, better Nate than Lover.
Yeah.
Maitreya says, duly noted. Thank you. Gene says, we should just make Eastern Standard Time the standard and then use EST -1. Yeah, well, that would be fine if the Eastern United States conquered the whole world. Tanya says, yes, I love to
Didn't they conquer the whole world?
No. Tanya says, yes, I love to geek out about cholesterol studies. Mike says, 2 special guests. I'm interested in the results of this experiment. Gaden says, I probably like the keto break because I am Lord of the Rings fan, and it reminds me of elfin bread. Yes.
Kind of, huh? Yeah.
All right, well, now that we just dropped all those bombshells in the last, 3 minutes of our live stream, we'll catch all you guys later, okay?
Bye.